Coach, thanks very much. Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line. Ready?
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
To throw is Smith, escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And now it's second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Yeah. Rock it. Check three. 5.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Look at me. Zipper. Go. Look at me. Go. Shoot.
Going to give it to Love. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Bryce Love, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
6-man. Check girls, check girls.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Check 26. Hey, Charlie. Slam. Hey, snap.
Here's Smith. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch the screen. General West. Hey, exit. Fair. Alert 3. Under 10. 10. Hey, Sam off. Look, squeeze. Let go.
Out of the gun, Smith. Flushed. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Mike, spot 4. Mike. Guard. I got you, pump. Check. Let's ready.
Now Smith. Dancing to his left. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 33. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I can't believe they even let you play. Hard. Under Smith. Go. Fight.
Back to throw, Smith. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Bryce Love with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Okay, ready? 53 is the mark. You can't hang. Bravo. 53 is the mark. 53. Check 53. Hey, defense, let's go. Check.
3rd and 2. Lock's going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Smith. And his pass incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, Haywood. Yes. Hey, go.
Here's Smith. Going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Here we go. Hey. Leo. Hey, lock it. I got it. Ready?
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Got his target, Samuel. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
To the air again, Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Smith throwing again. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Smith. It's complete to Diggs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot.
And he's going to go down again. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Rock it. Get it.
On 3rd and long, it's locked. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Pulled in at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Go.
On 2nd and 12, Smith. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Go. You. Yep. Right there. Look at me. Go. Yo, check that.
Smith on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, you're out. Check.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Flush to his right. He'll run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Go. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
On first down, Smith. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On the carry, it's Love. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On second down, Love. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. Third and goal from the 2. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And an alley to run. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, stand up. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Eric Armstead, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And taken right at the 35. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because he's
got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done. So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First down, Green Bay.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 33. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Run for Pollard, and a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Pollard. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Blocked to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Here we go. Alert, flare, alert. Topper. Tight go. Watch the safety creep. Let's go.
Throwing now is locked. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike.
Hey. Hard. Out. Shoot.
From the gun, here's Smith. Buying time to his left. And Diggs has it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check Mike 54.
Throwing again is Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
53, check 53. Leo. Check 31, check 31.
On first down, Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And all the way up to the 49. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 43 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Locke now on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all, because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Throwing is Smith, eluding the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. 44, Mike, 44. All right, T, let's go. Yep. Both bows to Mike. Mike's both bows.
From the gun, Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, team 6. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now Smith throwing again. And he's going to keep it here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Set. 15 line. Let's go. Check 99. On the ball.
Broken tackle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ready, set. Mike 5. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Five. Go. Look at me. Go. You're out. Check it back.
Smith going to throw it. Escape. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Smith. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened.